Hi guys, today I am having the dentistry aspect of my treatment. After my labiaplasty, my vaginoplasty and my stress incontinence, I feel fabulous. I have full mobility again. The only thing that I noticed was a kind of aching of my hips where I was kept with my legs in stirrups for 3.5 hours for surgery. Now with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, hypermobility, I get very achy, very flexible joints. So my legs were aching from having the surgery, but those who are not hypermobile probably won't experience this as a symptom. So the main thing for me after having my surgery was the aching of the hips, as well as a warm sensation to my genitalia. There's absolutely no pain at all. I take 1 painkiller per day, as well as my antibiotic, a probiotic, and then apply 2 creams 3 times per day. So yesterday was just a day of being a tourist. We went to the Grand Bazaar, had a rooftop dinner. It was beautiful, just seeing the culture, meeting so many happy people and buying gifts to my children back home. I had the loveliest day just wandering around, losing all track of time and relaxing and enjoying beautiful Istanbul. Definitely go to the Grand Bazaar if you have time. There are spices, jewellery, perfume, textiles, clothing, handbags, everything that you can imagine. If you step further outside of the Grand Bazaar, there's also these really cute family-run businesses where I was able to buy a beautiful lamp to take home because I absolutely love lights and lamps. So I was very happy about that and got lots of things for my children. So my suitcase hopefully will fit everything. Otherwise, I'll be wearing it all to the airport. So my car is about to arrive to take me to Cosmetica Dental, where I will begin my wisdom teeth. I've had mixed reviews from people telling me that it's a very painful procedure, and also having Ehlers-Danlos syndrome means that pain relief doesn't work as effectively on me as it would somebody else. So with this in mind, I don't know how I'm going to be. I'm going to take some headphones with me and ask if I can put some music on, close my eyes and meditate through the procedure. Might be possible, might not. But yes, I am not good at dentistry. Pain is a very obvious thing to me. I have a high pain threshold through living with daily pain, joint pain and inflammation, which is something I will have for the rest of my life with Ehlers-Danlos. However, dentistry pain is another level. So come with me and let's see how it goes today. All done. That was so quick and easy. I didn't even know it had begun. No pain, no discomfort. I was very calm with the sedative. Incredible, incredible. So I did not feel anything. I was nervous before I went in. I had a sedative and the numbing injections. Despite having Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, they used the appropriate numbing medication so that it was so comfortable. I didn't even feel them coming out. I'm nice and relaxed and drowsy from the sedative. Literally blinked and it was all over. All 3 teeth removed and I feel great. No pain, no discomfort. That was so easy. Way better than what I thought it would be.
Wow.
So I have just got back from Cosmetica Dental and have completed my dental treatments. I'm absolutely over the moon with how easy it was. Prior to my appointment, I was a little bit nervous. Having Ehlers-Danlos syndrome means that I've had painful dental practice in the UK and I was apprehensive as to what it would feel like. I was given a sedative through an IV in my arm. My blood pressure was taken, my oxygen levels measured on my finger, and I was so peaceful and relaxed. Going in for the treatment, I was also given local anaesthetic. These are injections directly into the gums, around where you are having the tooth extracted. They explained to me that whilst 4 teeth can be removed, it's actually safer to do 3 and then space it out for a second appointment. So I will be returning in approximately 1 year to have my 4th wisdom tooth removed. This is because of swelling, of blood loss and comfort that you are still able to chew and eat on one side. So going in for my extraction, I had a sedative administered into my IV, which is a clear syringe that injects. It's a very calm and relaxing sensation. So laying on the dentist's bed, I had a gown put over me to protect me from any splashing. The dentist came and injected the local anaesthetic, around 3 injections per tooth, and everything was completely numb. When you're numb, you kind of feel like your face is out here, but actually you're exactly the same size. You just can't feel anything. There was a sensation of pressing, of pushing, and I believe that this was kind of preparing around the teeth, the injections. I did not realise the preparation was actually the extraction. So feeling the sensation of the numbing injections, I didn't feel any pulling sensation. So it really surprised me that all 3 teeth were lined up on the dentist's tray, and I believe that they were just about to begin the extraction. For them to say, no, you are complete, I was absolutely blown away. So I had 1 lot of stitching to my bottom wisdom tooth. This is one of the deepest ones. So I have 1 bottom remaining that I will have removed in a year, and the top 2 were removed and the bottom 1 here. These stitches in my bottom wisdom tooth will naturally dissolve in 2 weeks' time, and my aftercare is to use my oral wash 3 times per day, and this will prevent any infection. I was also given an ice pack to hold against the wisdom tooth area to take down any swelling and maximise comfort. You then also have a packing kind of cotton bud that they push into the gap to try and stop the bleeding, as it's an open wound, and you have that for around 15 to 20 minutes. So I then went on to the second part of my dental procedure, which is the teeth straightening. Now for this, I had my teeth cleaned to remove the previous glue from the wires on the back of my teeth, as well as make sure that they were as hygienic as possible after having had my wisdom teeth removed, so that there is no risk of infection or bacteria. I then had little white squares added to each tooth that needed to be in my dental plan, and this allowed the retainers, once fitted, to clip in and push a resistance against the squares, allowing it to shift the tooth a tiny fraction at a time. So I've been given my entire treatment of retainers here. Each tray is worn for 10 days for 22 trays. That's 220 days of treatment. They are all numbered here on the back of each tray, and 7 days time I can start using tray number 1 because the swelling from my wisdom tooth extraction will have subsided. I wear the trays for 20 hours per day, only removing them to eat and drink. That means that I sleep with them and go about my day with the trays in. To start with, the trays will be quite tight, and I was advised that you can use a cotton bud to put between the teeth with the trays on to bite down, to push them, click them into place. The longer you wear the trays, the looser they get until the final day of that treatment, where you can then recycle them. You pop the new tray in and it will be tighter and more snug as you move through the next 10 days. I've been given absolutely everything that I need to take back to the UK with me and complete my treatment, from a cleaner for my trays to also a safety case to keep them in. There's also the full explanation written in English. Should I have any questions, I can also reach the dental team at any time. I am so relieved. I cannot express just how concerned I was about wisdom teeth extraction hurting. I've heard so many horror stories online from friends and family of difficult, painful procedures where they've had to go into hospital, where some of the tooth has broken off and lots of things have gone wrong. When I tell you that the procedure took about 20 minutes to remove all 3 teeth, and to see them lined up on the tray, I thought, never in a million years are those my teeth. Surely we're just about to get started. So it's the biggest sense of relief. I feel so happy that that area of my treatment is complete, and I can't wait to return in almost a year when the end of my aligners have completed and I can have the squares removed, my teeth whitened, and some composite bonding to the fillings that I have on the chipped corners of my teeth. So I will have the beautiful full and final results when I return in approximately 1 year's time. So now I will have soft food for the next week or so, bananas, pasta, yogurt, anything that is nice and soft and gentle and doesn't include hard chewing, to make sure that my teeth are safe after the extraction as they heal. I must also avoid extremes of heat or cold, as well as spicy food for 24 hours. So drinking something at room temperature, allowing your food to cool before you eat it, make sure that you're not burning your gums or causing any unnecessary discomfort after treatment. It's been such a positive and uplifting experience to have just had it done less than an hour ago. I'm back in my hotel. I feel amazing. And now I'm free to explore Istanbul, watch some movies, have a nap because the sedative has left me feeling very relaxed and cozy, and do whatever I like on this beautiful holiday as I complete the rest of my cosmetic procedures. So thank you for joining. I am all smiles, even though I'm completely numb and slightly swollen at the moment. It went massively, massively well. Far better than I ever could have expected or dreamed of. And the excellence of Turkish dentistry is incredible. You can have a natural smile. You don't have to look for something that is obviously fake or unnatural to you. If you wish to have bright white square teeth, you can. If you wish to have preventative dentistry to take care of the future health of your teeth, just as we would in our own physical health, to get to the point where we remove an unnecessary tooth before it becomes a problem, before there is pain or decay. I think it's wonderful to have the option of preventative dentistry, and I highly recommend that you look into it if you are considering your oral health. But thank you for joining, and I will keep you updated on my progress as the rest of the week unfolds before I fly back home to England and continue my treatment at home.